sometimes I just have to laugh because dating. What's up, y'all? It is your girl Mo, back with another video. I haven't said this in over a month. Okay, today we are doing like a life update, chit chat, get unready with me type of thing. I'm gonna do some self-care and basically tell you what's been going on in my life in the past, I don't know, however long it's been since I've talked to you guys. Yeah, we're gonna do like a face mask, we're gonna do some eye mask, some skincare, that type of thing. My hair is literally disgusting. Like, it's so stiff because it has so much product built up and it's just so oily. Ew. I'm going to Dry Bar on Friday, so we're gonna see how that goes because it's not a traditional silk press. They're not using a flat iron, they're using like a round brush with a blow dryer to get my hair laid. I'm not sure how laid it's gonna be, okay? If you get me, you get me. We'll see, girl. I'll update y'all on that, okay? Make sure you guys follow me on my socials. I might vlog it, I might not. I don't know, it just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm hot, okay. I'm hot already. But I can't turn my fan on because then you guys will hear it. But I'm going to be doing a mask. Let me grab it. So this is the Origins Out of Trouble mask. The reason why I'm doing one is because I just got back from LA on Tuesday and I didn't vlog it. I sure didn't, because you guys know how I am with that. With like vlogging while I'm traveling is just not the most ideal for me because it's like vacation, you know? This mask literally smells like vapor rub. Woo! Wasn't prepared for that, okay. I just got this, by the way, because you know how traveling works, it just messes up your skin. Because I was in another state, different air quality, and then of course just being on the plane. So I have a breakout right here. And she said this was good for breakouts and I don't have a facial until next week. So that's why we're doing this, but if you purchase this, just beware. It is so strong with, oh my God. I should clip my damn hair back. Wow, that's a rookie move because now I have my stuff over here. Got these clips from Target, by the way. Super, super cute. The robe is from Amazon and this is from Ulta. I'll link it all down below so you guys are interested. But the reason why I went to LA is because I just wanted like a little quick 1-2. My homegirl, Kai, she lives there. If you guys watch my Hawaii vlog, that's who I went to go visit and also stayed with. So if she's watching this, shout out to you, girl. I appreciate you for hosting me. But yeah, I went from Friday to Tuesday and it was good. She lived in Calabasas, so she kind of lived out of the way in terms of being in the midst of everything, like LA, West Hollywood, things like that. She was like like I said, like an hour away. So it was chill, right? I didn't really do much in terms of like sightseeing. I've already been to LA, so I've kind of already did the whole sightseeing thing. Let me rinse this off before I continue the conversation. So we're just gonna let this sit for like 10 minutes or so. I'm just gonna talk to you guys. Wow, it's drying, you know? Gotta hydrate, but am I about to fall over? Like, I promise I'm sober. I don't understand what was just going on. Anyways, like I said, I went to LA because I just wanted like a quick 1-2, something different from Houston. And I'm coming up, well, not coming up, I've actually already surpassed on my 1 year of living in Houston. And a lot of you guys have DM'd me like, hey, what do you feel about living in Houston? Like, what has your experience been? And what do you recommend? What you don't? What are the trade-offs? Whatever. I was like, I'll probably just mention it in a vlog one time. I never mentioned it, girl. So that's why I'm just gonna sum it up right now. Because when I initially planned on moving from Seattle, Houston and LA were like the two places that I was choosing from, right? Houston being the fact that it's way cheaper than LA. It's also more convenient than LA in terms of like my lifestyle and where I live in particular. Houston is really big, it's really spread out. But I live in an area where everything is within like a 5 to 10 minute drive of me. Sometimes I even walk to my day-to-day things. And I really love the culture because in Seattle growing up, I just didn't see diversity really. So moving to Texas, it's almost like a culture shock. How do I say? It's just regular to see diversity in like wealthier areas in Houston as opposed to LA or Seattle, like anywhere on the West Coast. It's like night and day. It's totally different. Do I like Houston? Yes, I do love Houston because I love the convenience, I love the price, and I love the diversity and the people. But what's really getting me, okay, because like I said, I've been here for a year, is there's not much to do outside of being outside. And you know what I mean by being outside, right? Like being at the club, being at the hookah bar, being at the lounges, whatever, and eating. So when it comes to like scenic things, like hiking, going on walks, going to the park, seeing water, going to a beach, that's really not an option here. So it's very like industrialized. It's very city-like, it's very man-made, okay? Which I knew coming to Texas, there's really not anything in Houston particularly. Maybe if I go to Austin or somewhere like that, I can kind of escape from it, I guess you could say, but on a day-to-day, I don't have access to that. So that's a big like, you know, that I'm feeling about Houston. Why am I holding my water bottle? Like, this is dear to me, girl. When I first moved here, I was outside. Baby, I was outside. Like, I had just turned 21 when I was in Seattle, and then COVID happened. Everything was shut down. And then I moved here when I was 22, okay? So I was only going out for maybe like 2 months in Seattle before everything shut down. I moved to Houston. It was like a playground. I was like, oh my God, like everything is open. This is like regular life. It was just crazy. It was totally different than what I had been accustomed to for like the past year in Seattle. So when I first got here, I was like, oh my God, there's so much to do, because I was going to lounges, I was going to the club, I was doing this, that, and the third. And now that I feel like I've slowed down in that sense and gotten used to having the option of going to the club and stuff, because when you live somewhere where that's always an option, you're not as like enticed to do it, you know? I'm like, damn, what else can I do besides go out to eat and go to the gym, you know? So that's where I'm like, that scenic aspect is missing for me, because now that I'm not really tapping into the outside lifestyle, I want to tap into the more holistic lifestyle. I don't really have that many options, okay? And then I just also felt like in LA, there's so many opportunities in terms of what I do, like influencing and networking and things like that. So I wanted to go to LA to see if I would like it. And possibly, I don't know, I was thinking about moving there. I'm definitely gonna have to visit LA at least like 3 to 5 times before I make that decision, because it's a major transition. But I don't know, Houston just feels like home now. Like when I leave and go to another state or even like another city, and then I come back to Houston, I'm like, oh my God, thank God I'm home, you know? So not to say that I can't create a home in LA, but I feel like the things that make Houston a home to me, I would be missing in LA, aka like I've developed amazing friendships here. I have 2 best friends here. Like I said, the people and the culture, it just feels at home to me. I don't know, girl, that's why I went to LA. Who knows, next week I might be like, girl, I'm not moving to LA. Okay, it's just a thought, it's just a thought. I was just talking about switching over to the holistic side, like not going outside as much and things of that nature. I've also started therapy, you guys. I have been wanting to start therapy for the last year or so. I mean, just taking accountability. I did not make it a priority, but now that I'm stepping into more like self-awareness and wanting to really dive into that and put forth action into that, I got a therapist, okay? And I've only had like 3 or 4 sessions. I've been doing it for like a month now. There was nothing in particular like tragic that happened to me to where I was like, oh my God, I need therapy for this specific reason. Like I said, it was just something that I've always wanted to try, and I felt like I was at a place where I was open to doing so. It has literally been the best thing that I ever did. At first, y'all know, if you've been watching me for a long time, I always mention like I'm very private, I'm very closed off. So to be telling a random person my business, I was very apprehensive about that and very like uncomfortable. Not in a negative way, but just I've never done this before and I don't know how this is gonna go type of thing. But the moment that I started talking to her, like everything just started flowing. So my camera, I don't know what happened, it stopped recording. I don't know where it stopped recording. But what I was saying was therapy all in all is just refreshing. It is a different perspective. It's a licensed perspective. It's a non-biased perspective into why you are the way that you are and how you can become a better person. I recommend everyone to do therapy, and I feel like, I don't know, just within the African American community, it's just not as like, not accepted, but as encouraged to tap into that. It's always like, I don't know, because I've told some of my friends or like family members, I'm like, yeah, I started therapy. And the reaction is like, for what? What happened? Girl, nothing happened. Like, I just want to be a better person. They're supportive, but they're like taken back. You know, it's just not as like a normalized. So I encourage everyone, no matter what race you are, who you are, you know, what you look like, do therapy, you guys. It's literally been life-changing for me, and I have a perfect opportunity for you guys to get into it. So shout out to BetterHelp, BetterHelp, baby BetterHelp, for sponsoring you, girl. I'm so excited to partner with them and be sponsored by them because it was just the perfect timing, because like I said, I literally just started therapy, and for them to reach out to me so I can encourage you guys to start therapy and give you an opportunity to do so, baby, bingo. So BetterHelp will provide you access to over 20,000 therapists. All you have to do is take a questionnaire, and then within 48 hours, they're gonna get you the perfect therapist. And even if it's not perfect, you can always switch. It doesn't matter, you're not stuck to one therapist. It's kind of like dating. Luckily, the first time that I had my therapy session, I was like, oh, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you, girl, we get it. But if it's not like that for you, you can always switch. There's no additional cost. Everything is virtually, it's in the comfort of your own home. It's confidential, is via phone, it can be a video chat, or you can also message them. You have unlimited messages to your therapist, which is so convenient, so clutch, because if you ever going through something right then and there, girl, they got you. So if y'all have been feeling depressive, if you've been feeling anxious, if you've been feeling stressed, or you've just been feeling off, I definitely recommend tapping into therapy and using BetterHelp to introduce you into that lifestyle, because I'm speaking from a genuine place when I tell you guys that therapy is the best thing that I have ever invested my time and my coin into. I mean, I've only been doing it for X amount of time, but I know that like moving forward, baby, this is about to change my life, because it already has. So if you guys are interested, I have my link right here. It is betterhelp.com/mobeauty. You will get 10% off of your first month. It is also linked down below if you guys are interested. So yeah, thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring your girl. I feel like I should rinse off this. Hold on. All right, she's all rinsed and ready to go and tap into some skincare. I'm not gonna go over what products I'm using because they are by my esthetician and it's not available to purchase to you guys, so sorry about that. But my skin, I feel like it's doing so good. This is the clearest I've been in a long time, besides this little hiccup, but that's due to traveling. And I was eating like complete, yes, trash in LA. You know how that goes though, because when I go on vacation, I seem to lose my damn mind and just eat whatever. And I have the worst sweet tooth as well. So there is that. What else has been going on in my life? I've just been really tapping into my business. Like I said in, I don't know, the last couple of videos that I've uploaded, and focusing less on lifestyle type of content creation. I'm actually really, really happy with that decision. Ew. I feel like I just spit. Am I okay? That would be so embarrassing if I was on a date. Oh my God. Not to say that content creation doesn't make me happy anymore, but I think everybody all has an introductory to something, and YouTube was that for me. I don't know like when I'll ever just stop creating videos or what that's gonna look like, you know, that trajectory. But as of right now, I'm just doing it when I intuitively want to. And I wanted to update you guys on my life. That's why we're doing this video today. Just really putting my all into my business has been helping me. Or not helping me, but just bringing so much fulfillment into my life, and I feel like I have such a purpose, and I'm just happy career-wise. I feel like I never updated you guys on this, and I don't think I did. I don't even think I mentioned it. But 6 months ago, I quit my job, like my 9-to-5 job. It's a really big accomplishment, and I'm sure why I didn't tell you guys. I quit my job and fully went into, excuse me, what is going on here? Went into entrepreneurship, and these last 6 months, you guys, woo, it's been a hell of a ride. I'll tell you guys that. I definitely wouldn't trade it for anything, that is for sure. But entrepreneurship is literally the epitome of just banking on yourself. And I don't even mean the financial responsibility that it comes with. I just mean the mental responsibility that it comes with. Because when you have a 9-to-5 job, or you know what I mean, just like a job, period, you have that safety belt, you have that comfort, you have that accountability, right? Because you have to wake up at a certain time, clock in at a certain time, or not even particularly time, you have to finish a task, right? That's what you're getting paid for. So when you fully fledge into entrepreneurship, I'm telling y'all, that like transition is so hard. I mean, I've always held myself accountable to a certain standard, because clearly I'm where I am right now while I was working. I've been doing YouTube and like influencing for almost 4 years now, which is like, you know, like how has it been 4 years? All while having a job. But to have so much free time, and it's hard to explain if you haven't done it, because you would think like, oh my God, you have so much free time, like you should be so happy, right? But because I had so much free time, baby, I had so much time to think. I had so much time to think about my life, what I wanted to do with it. I think the hardest part about self-awareness and reflection is the boredom and the loneliness that it brings. I feel like I'm hopping all over the place, but girl, I'm just venting to y'all. It don't matter. Y'all gonna listen anyway. My business is just going to the, well, it's not just, but it's going to the gym and creating content. So if I already accomplished that for the day, I'm sitting here fiddling with my thumbs like, what else can I do? And then I have so much pressure to make sure, because I have so much allotted time, right? Like, okay, Monique, you need to be productive. You need to do it. Basically like a hustle demon, girl, like, And I'm like, no. You need to slow down, think about your life, and not everything has to be productive. And I think that's also the hardship of entrepreneurship, is being so hard on yourself and so tough on yourself and not giving yourself grace. In entrepreneurship, you have so much freedom, that trying to have a schedule is hard. And whenever you don't pertain to that schedule, you feel like a failure, almost. So that's what I was going through for like the past 6 months. But I feel like I'm finally getting to a point where I've fully adjusted to entrepreneurship. There's definitely still room to grow. Don't get me wrong, but where I'm more comfortable with it and not as stressed and not putting so much pressure on myself as well. I've also been single, you know, dating, open to dating, but sometimes I just have to laugh, because dating, oh my God. Y'all, I'm such a hopeless romantic. Like, I'm so optimistic. I'm like, I can't wait to find the one, and I want a husband, and I want kids, and I want the white picket fence, and da. But the way that the options be looking, I'm like, what the, you know? You ever just go through some things and you're just like, what am I giving? Like, what is going on here? And that's also why I've been tapping into so much self-awareness activities, like journaling, like meditating, like yoga. Oh my God, you guys, yoga is literally my newfound love. I started consistently doing it maybe like 2-3 months ago. Life-changing, okay? So if you don't do yoga, I feel like I've literally preached it in the last 3 videos, but you need to tap into that, baby. But that's also why I've been doing so much self-awareness, because I'm like, there has to be something that I am exuding in order to attract the chaos, okay? Not to say that my life is chaotic, but you know what I mean. It's just not, sometimes things don't go as planned, and I understand that that's my story. Sometimes I just be wanting my story to be a little different, especially specifically pertaining to dating. All right, but yeah, I've been single for a little bit over a year now. Single by choice, definitely, but open to being in a relationship and living alone too, girl. I get lonely, baby. Okay? That's how I be feeling for real. Shout out to Drake. Y'all know I'm a Drake whore, Drake fanatic. But yeah, that's how I be feeling sometimes. And I almost bought a puppy like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't do it because this summer I want to travel so much that I knew it wasn't gonna be fair. It definitely wasn't gonna be fair to have a puppy and just drop him off at daycare or at my friend's house and he's just confused every couple of weeks. Like, my lifestyle is just not fitting a puppy right now because that's damn near like a child. So yeah, there's that. What else? Oh my God, how did I forget to mention? I'm about to turn 24, you guys. I'm turning 24 next week. My birthday is May 13th. Yeah, how do I feel about turning 24? I'm very excited. Like, 23 was literally the year of so much growth, like so much growth, and I think I'm just so excited to use that growth to my advantage. And 24, of course, constantly grow, constantly evolving, but I feel like I'm finally building like a good foundation for adulthood, for conscious adulthood, for self-awareness. I've used that word so many times, but that's just the season that I'm in right now. I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm excited to just step into like a higher me. Like, every day my price is going up. You feel me? And I also feel like, I don't know, like 23, when I say I'm 23, I'm like, oh, I'm just 23, you know? I still feel like a baby. But when I say 24, I don't know, it just hits a little different. It's giving adult. It's giving young adult, okay? I've definitely been doing adult things, all right? Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, 24 is just, baby, we almost to 25 and we almost to 30, all right? Not that it has a negative connotation with it, but I just feel like, all right, baby, 24, you can't be playing around. You gotta really say what you mean and do what you say, you know? Type of thing. So I'm done with my skincare. And I feel like I've talked to your guys' ear off. And also been kind of like everywhere. I forgot how these videos go. So forgive me. But yeah, I was gonna lie to you guys. I was literally gonna lie and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna wrap my hair. Girl, when it gets greasy, I just put that thing up in a bun. All right, and call it a night. I am going to end this video here. I appreciate you guys for all the love and the support that you give me, whether it's on here, whether it's on socials, whether it's just in your mind, whatever you do, I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching this video and even caring about what I say, and also just your patience with me while I'm not the most consistent on this platform, you know, but that's just what it is. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.